Hello everyone, welcome back. So we are now to begin with the powers of the president. Let's begin with the executive power. As you're already aware, he's the president is the head of the union executive. Now, as the head of the union executive, he has a number of powers with him. So let's take it up one by one. First of all executive actions of the government of India, they are formally taken in his name. So we had seen that he is a titular head. So as a nominal head or the titular head, whatever actions the government takes, they are formally taken in his name. And again, a second, all orders or instruments, they are to be made and executed in the name of the President of India. So he can actually make rules specifying the manner in which the orders and other instruments made and executed in his name shall be authenticated. Number 3, he appoints the Prime Minister and other ministers and they hold office during his pleasure. It's a very, very important power that he appoints the Prime Minister. Usually after the elections, the leader of the majority party becomes the Prime Minister. Now, Prime Minister is officially appointed by the President. And on the advice of the Prime Minister, the other ministers are also appointed by the President. And technically speaking, they hold office during the pleasure of the President. So later on, we will see that this pleasure of the President actually means the confidence of the House. Anyway, constitutionally or technically speaking, the Council of Ministers holds office during the pleasure of the President. Again, he appoints the Attorney General of India and determines its remuneration, and Attorney General holds office during the pleasure of the President. Attorney General, I had mentioned in one of the previous videos that he is the highest law officer of the country. Then he also makes other important appointments like the Controller and Auditor General, the Election Commissioner and other election commissioners, chairman and members of the Union Public Service Commission, governors of the state, and chairman and members of Finance Commission, etc. Then the next executive power is that he can seek any information relating to the administration of the affairs of the Union and the proposals for legislation from the Prime Minister. He can seek any information relating to the administration of affairs of the Union from the Prime Minister. See, constitutionally speaking, the President is advised and aided by the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. So, according to the Constitution, if I can quote, Article 74 says, "There shall be a Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister at the head to aid and advise the President in the exercise of his functions." So, the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers, they are supposed to aid and advise the President in the exercise of the President's functions. So, according to this, the President can seek any information relating to the administration from the Prime Minister, and Prime Minister is supposed to give him whatever information he seeks. Then coming to the next executive power, the President can require the Prime Minister to submit for the consideration of the Council of Ministers any matter on which a decision has been taken by a minister but which has not been considered by the Council. See, usually whatever decision a minister takes, it is taken after he considers it in the Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers, I hope you understand, Mantri Sabha. So if the president notices that some decision has been taken by a minister without considering it in the Council of Ministers, then the president can ask the prime minister to take up the matter and consider it in the Council of Ministers. Then the other executive powers are that he can appoint a commission to investigate into the conditions of SC, ST and other backward classes. He can appoint an interstate council to promote center state and interstate cooperation. And then a major executive power is that he directly administers the union territories through the administrators appointed by him. So union territories are administered by the president through the administrators appointed by him. So president appoints the administrators who will be in charge of the union territories. Then finally he can declare any area as a scheduled area and has powers with respect to the administration of scheduled areas and tribal areas. See, basically scheduled areas are those areas which are given special treatment. Maybe those areas which are dominated by ethnic population or tribal population. So this is about the executive powers. Thank you.